gotcha. Back at home in Costa Rica with the December 6th Pele report. And you got it. Look at those delicious coffee beans. My favorite time of year. We're gonna harvest up these little babies. Oh man, they're looking delicious, and you know that's Scorpio. When you're in Scorpio and Sagittarius, when the coffee starts to get ripe. So the sun's in Sag, Jupiter's in Scorpio, Mars is going into Scorpio on Saturday. So we are going into Scorpio. Venus is square Neptune. I mean, we got big stuff going on here. Sunday, that is exact, but you know, this kind of stuff is going on all week. And so it's water everywhere. Mars is coming out of air down into water. The moon is right now in Cancer. Okay, so I mean, at the time of this report, it does go into Leo this afternoon on Wednesday. Okay, and then she goes into Virgo on Friday, moves on there through Virgo, trines Uranus and Mercury and Saturn, really sweet, okay? You know, and then on Sunday she moves into Libra, and where she stays until Wednesday. Of course, you know, whenever I give these moon positions, it so much depends. Okay, you know, on where you live. I mean, if you're in Australia or something, you can forget the days that I give you for the moon. But anyway, Mercury is retrograde, I'm sure, as you have got to know by now if you've been trying to do anything. And it is conjunct Saturn, retrograde, today. Okay, and that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about. By Sunday, it's square Cheiron. We know we've had that Saturn squaring Cheiron, you know, for so much of 2017. So whenever something hits Saturn, it's going to hit Cheiron. So we got that going on here with Mercury right now. And that's probably enough for you guys to, you know, take in. I don't have that much to really... I'm just giving some shots of the, you know, flowers here out in front of the house, but I don't really have anything else to shoot. Let me look at the camera, man. All right, everybody. Whew. A wild ride it is. What am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about everything falling apart. Everything falling apart. I just did a whole hour-long video on Jupiter going through Scorpio, and it's going to be there until next November. Okay, Scorpio, death, ending, finishing, closing. Okay, you know, if you saw that video, if you're in the community, you know, I have a community. You can join that community, get all these videos for free. Okay, and a lot of other, there's a whole library of videos if you want to learn astrology. Super freaking cool. If not, you know, I'm asking for, you know, a donation. But the big thing is that this is, how can I say, you know, I said that 2017 was the, you know, the end of illusion and profound revelation. And now it's coming to me very clearly, it's kind of coming more and more into focus, what 2018 is about. 2018, you know, I am now dubbing, all right, you know, the year of alchemical transformation from death to resurrection. This is, it's going to intensify. Scorpio is the sign of intensity. Jupiter is the planet of more. Okay? So, I'm going to try, I'm going to capsulize a little bit of what I said in that video. There's a link for it down below if you want to just, you know, check it out, you know, more yourself. But really, Scorpio, if we look at it, Aries to Cancer, unconscious impulse, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer just kind of comes in, and then Leo, birth of self-consciousness, Cancer, end of kind of instinctive inner child stuff. Yeah, Leo, Lion, you know, self, I, me, my, develops through Virgo, Libra, and into Scorpio, death of self. Death of self-consciousness. Sagittarius is the birth of transpersonal consciousness. So Scorpio is the threshold. It is this initiation. And whether it's the shaman, the psychotherapist, the grim reaper, okay, your intimate sexual, emotional partner, or the bank, okay, this is the time of being confronted, of being tested, of being checked out and stripped, cut up, chopped, cooked, removed, yeah, completely alchemically transformed. Jupiter is osmosis. It's absorbing. So we can become much greater, bigger, powerful. That's one transformation. And, if we're overblown and overfull of ourselves and, carrying around a bunch of excess baggage, we will get stripped down. And this is what I talk about in the video, is that Jupiter, as Zeus, would raise people or lower people, okay? Make people immortal or banish them to hell, and there's apparently no rhyme or reason. It's not Mercury. It's not third dimensional. Good, bad, right, wrong, yes, no. But there is judgment involved. And the judgment of Scorpio, okay, is this movement towards how transpersonal are you? You're not just here for yourself, your money, your orgasm, your pleasure, your indulgence, I, me, my, me. This is the end of I, me, my, me. Are you giving something to society? Okay, are you a hero? Are you a heroine? Are you a healer? Okay, are you really fulfilling your soul destiny? This is what Saturn square Cheiron has been about all this last year, is getting in touch with our deeper soul purpose. And now we are super being called on to live it and to do it and to be it. And we shall be raised, okay? Those that are in their alignment, this is a tremendous giving and a gift of power. And it's also, like I said, a stripping away of anything that is not in alignment with our unconscious soul evolutionary intention. So the best thing you can do, and this is what Scorpio is about, okay, is get in touch with your unconscious soul evolutionary intention by what? Getting into astrology, of course. Oh God, it's so freaking cool. But it's also developing your intuition. The sixth sense. Seen behind the veil, through the surface of things. Okay, down into the deeper levels. Okay, of what the unconscious, what spirit soul is asking, wanting, okay, of us this lifetime. Super powerful. So this is a year of great transformation and initiation. And let's look at the Sabian symbols, because guess what? This Venus square is a third quarter square, okay? So it's let me do it the other way around, okay? We got Neptune over here in Pisces. Well, and it's such a trip, because guess what? Last January was the seed, the conjunction of Venus and Neptune, okay? That was last January. Guess where? At 10 degrees, okay, the 11th degree of Pisces. And now, okay, almost a whole freaking year later, Venus has gone all the way around and it's squaring, and Neptune has moved 1 degree. I mean, it went up and now it's gone retrograde and it's about to go forward again, but it is now at the 12th degree of Pisces, right? So this whole year, so the seed, let's look at the seed with the Sabian symbol of the seed, okay, of the 11th degree of Pisces. This is great, man. I mean, I love the Sabian symbols. Here's the book. Dane Rudyer, master of them all. I'll never forget the guy. I actually went to his 85th birthday. It was in San Mateo a long time ago. He died shortly thereafter, but he was a French composer, a musician. He played the piano for, well, somebody played one of the pieces he composed. His music was like so far out there. The guy wrote books and books and books and books. He is the father of humanistic astrology. So if you want to get into astrology, check out, besides Jeffrey Wolf Green, of course, Dane Rudhyar. But look what he says about this Sabian symbol, yeah? At Pisces, okay, the 11th degree. Men traveling a narrow path, seeking illumination. The capacity inherent in every individual to seek at whatever cost entrance to a transcendent realm of reality. Yeah, right? I mean, that's Pisces. Venus, Neptune. Venus is, divine love. You have Neptune is divine love, Venus is earthly love. So those two came together last January, and it's all about, in the sign of Pisces, transcending our capacity, our heart space to love unconditionally all of creation. It's like, it's a big frickin' stretch. I can read the thing about it, This refers to the ancient and eternal symbol of the path of discipleship. The greatness of a person is that they can always be greater. And the belief, deeply rooted in our inner nature, that if we fulfill the necessary conditions, we can find elders who have already attained a higher level of consciousness and will transfer their attainment and light to us. The path is always open to the pure in heart, the mentally aware, the conqueror of emotions, and the spiritually self-mobilized. What are we talking about? It's very interesting. You see the correlations between that and Scorpio. We talked about Scorpio exchanging sexual fluids is exchanging karma. Okay, and when we sleep with someone, when we're intimate with someone, when we merge with someone, okay, or something, okay, Mother Nature, okay, the bank or finances or money, we merge with each other, and there's a transference of power. In the video, I talked about how Marduk, okay, another Zeus figure, slew the serpent, and the conqueror gets all. And so when he killed the serpent, okay, he received, okay, the power and the energy from that serpent. So there is this exchange of power, and this power can be illumination. And this happens, okay, with, this seeking and transcendent. Now let's look at, in that whole time of all of 2017, Neptune has gone from the 11th degree to the 12th degree. Check it out, where it is now. Where it is now? In the sanctuary of an occult brotherhood. Newly initiated members are being examined and their character tested. The keynote is the ever-repeated challenge presented to the individual by the group in which they have claimed acceptance. The challenge to prove ourselves and our ability to assume responsibility effectively. I mean, is that Mercury conjunct Saturn or what? You see how this all fits in together. You see how we are all getting initiated. We are all getting prepared. We are all ushering in, giving birth to this age of Aquarius, to this new paradigm. Okay, when Pluto moves into Aquarius in 2023. Okay, I mean, so we've got a few years here. We got like 5 years here, and it's not going to be an easy path. Okay, 2018 is full of potholes. The road is rough. Okay, let's just don't be waiting for this to be over. It's not going to be over, okay? You need to step in and step up and embrace transformation and learn how to step up and let go of dependencies, okay, of emotional, childish needs, fears, and behaviors. Okay, Scorpio is the second water sign. It's letting go of mom and dad. It's the death of the past. So it's like this whole movement into, oh my God, we are, alone. We're born alone and we die alone. So it's just like, this is about stepping up and stepping into our power to fulfill a greater social role and function within the bigger, wider society of all of our brothers and sisters. And that's where the mantra comes from, yeah? I mean, it's a little hokey, I have to admit, but it's what came through, man, okay? Like a fresh vegetable pulled from the garden. Life, strips me and cuts me and cooks me too. As there is a hungry world in need of a delicious, warm bowl of soup. You get it, man? Scorpio, fixed water, okay, bubbling, the witch's cauldron, okay, Scorpio associated with witchcraft, okay, wise woman, yeah, okay, the cauldron of alchemical transformation, and it's all because it is death, it doesn't have to be martyrdom, but there is this just, when you are fully conscious of the polarity of Taurus, okay, that you are the Garden of Eden, and that each one of us is bounteousness and is, abundant, and it is about giving, just like the garden gives, just like Gaia gives, just like, the feminine water and earth signs are about giving, supporting, nourishing, feeding, healing, so this is just a real powerful time of year. And of course, the sun in Sag and all this, energy going on in Sag is about teaching, and it's also about nature and natural law and kind of the return to the mother, kind of the return to nature, as being this source, of richness and fullness. So it's a scary time is what I'm trying to say. You're going to be confronting your fears. It'll appear like things are leaving your life and going away, and you can't live without them, and blah, 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 blah. And the need right now is Sagittarian, Jupiterian faith. Faith. Faith in the divine wisdom working in your own unconscious and in all of life, that everything comes from God and everything goes to God. And every cycle is turning, and it's useless to hold on to people, places, and things. And it's just get on with the wheel of life. This is the time, right? I'm going to go out there and pick those coffee beans. That plant is going to give up, its beans. And it's like we are all getting stripped of our beans. So give it up willingly, knowing that there's more to come. And there's the spring will come again, the sun will come again, the love will come again, the money will come again. It's just all holding on now. Resistance is futile. Flow with it. Do your meditations, practice non-attachment, and great things will come to you. Not only great things will come to you, I have to thank Kaylee, Garrett, Sonia, Jared, and Vera for sending me this amazing, beautiful, thank you guys. And of course the ring, I got a new ring from these guys. And Vera drew me a cute little picture, thank you very much. So things come, abundance comes out of nowhere, out of the blue, and things go and they return into the blue, out of, possession. So the downside of Scorpio and Taurus is possessiveness and jealousy and revenge, and resentment at losing, and just like all of these negative freaking emotions that we can all be dealing with. And it's just like, what? The Venus square Neptune and, Mars moving into Scorpio, it's going to get even more intense. Mars is in Scorpio for more than 6 weeks. Okay, it's like January 26th or something. Mars goes into Sag. So, while it's there, it's going to hit, Jupiter, and there's going to be like, it's going to square the moon's nodes. Big stuff coming up, but that's enough for today. Let me make sure that I get it right? Like a fresh vegetable pulled from the garden. Okay? Life strips me, then cuts me, and cooks me too. As a hungry world is in need of a delicious warm bowl of soup. May you expose, be vulnerable, open, give, surrender all of your beans and your veggies and all of your goodies to feed the hungry world, starting with your family, your friends, your community, your country, and then the whole planet. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.